To ensure your child has great adult teeth, great oral health is the #1 starting point, and it's about more than just toothbrushing. So tell me, Dr. Bobby, how often should children visit the dentist?
Well, certainly traditionally, dentists would ask to see children once every 6 months. And if I'm being honest, I think that's actually still a relevant thing today. Nowadays that, dentists are, there's lots of dentists around. People tend to just go whenever they feel like they need it. But I still think that children should see a dentist every 6 months. Things are changing rapidly in children's mouths. They're growing very fast, developing very fast, but they also develop bad habits very fast.
Yeah.
And it's great to get on top of bad habits in children, not just cleaning habits, but dietary habits and lifestyle habits.
And adults should be seeing a dentist every 6 months too, right?
I think for adults there's maybe a little bit more leeway in there. Some adults really need to be seen sometimes even more than every 6 months.
Yeah.
But a reasonably well behaved adult should be saying, perhaps every year is enough for them.
Okay, perfect. So do you have any toothbrushing tips for adult teeth?
In children who are just developing their adult teeth, and remember they come through around about 5-6 years old, I think the best thing to do is to have them use an electric toothbrush.
Okay.
Partly because it makes them more fun, but also the electric toothbrush does a lot of the work for the kids.
Yes.
Young kids haven't quite got the technique of brushing teeth properly. Round and round and round in nice little circles, whereas the electric toothbrush tends to make up a little bit for those technique issues. So an electric toothbrush is a top tip from my point of view.
Yeah, absolutely. And it kind of does that vibration thing when they've been doing it for 2 minutes as well. So
it does, and usually they have timers on them as well.
Yeah.
2 minutes toothbrushing for a kid feels like 3 days.
Yeah. So what about flossing? Should children be flossing?
Absolutely, yeah. I think you have to start these habits very, very early. As soon as the children have baby teeth, you should certainly be trying to floss their teeth every day. You don't always have to use the big long reams of floss. Everyone gets tied up.
Like toilet paper. I'm sure the children would use minimalistic uses of the tooth.
Yeah, that's right.
Flossing stuff.
But there's definitely plenty of little floss tricks and little
devices
sticks
these
and
days.
devices.
See, back when I was a kid, it was the long string.
Yeah,
that's all the only option you had.
That's right.
That or a toothpick.
Yeah.
Or a piece of your own hair.
Indeed. Indeed. So I think using any little tips or tricks that you can, from the pharmacy or even come into the practice, and we have all sorts of little devices to help children floss their teeth better. But it's a very good habit to get into. If you don't floss your teeth, you're missing half of the tooth surface. So it's a thought.
That's just a really beautiful thought. Okay, that's inspired me now to floss more.
Good.
So tell me, have you got any tips for maybe just telling them that one line? Is that the biggest tip for getting kids to floss their teeth?
Well, I think perhaps you say that kids should only floss the teeth that they want to keep. Right. So if they don't want to keep the teeth,
parents too. So should parents take their child to see an orthodontist even if their teeth appear to be coming through perfectly straight?
Absolutely. Under the surface of a 9-year-old's mouth, under the surface it's chaos.
Yes.
And on the surface it might look like everything's all peaceful and calm.
Yes.
Under the surface, teeth can be going everywhere.
Absolutely.
And so often they are.
Yeah, because if they do come in and see you nice and early, you can save a whole heap of hassle in the future.
Exactly. We get every opportunity to ward off problems in the future and save a lot of heartache in the future.
Because you do a special for Pakmag readers too.
Well, absolutely, yeah. Anyone who comes to me from Pakmag, we see them for free.
There you go. So your first appointment is free. So as soon as your children start losing their baby teeth, that is the time to go and see Dr. Bobby and his team. And your first consultation is absolutely free. And that will save you thousands of dollars in the future potentially if your child, as he said, there's a lot of things happening under the surface of your teeth. So combine all of these points into your child's oral health routine and their teeth are sure to be in tip-top condition. But if you have any concerns about whether or not your child's adult teeth will come through properly, then consult the wonderful team at Sunbird Orthodontics today.